Hi, Mark here from the Tangent-Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent-Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent-Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent-Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net's Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Jen.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Henno. We're three friends that talk about mental health, wellness, and our lives.
Through articles and tips, we share what has worked for us on our paths overcoming depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, alcoholism, and addiction.
Come join us on our journey. You can find us anywhere you listen to your podcast. Just search for The Crazy Life. Remember, wiggle your toes and just keep breathing.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swabs it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language episode 419.
Sexiest podcast on the net, network. I don't know what that meant.
What? Yeah,
What?
that was weird.
Remix. There you go.
Way to go. Make them deaf before we even do this show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, I couldn't hear it, but I assume it was good. 5 stars.
5-star ball wash. 5-star ball wash.
Yeah, 5 stars. 5 stars.
Been a while since we've announced the 5-star
True.
ball wash.
5-star frog splash from RVD.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
Boy,
it.
I'll tell you, a few weeks ago, Raw had a reunion show where they
Yeah.
brought a bunch of legends and whatnot back. And, man, at one point, RVD comes out, and whew, he's looking old. He's starting to
Is
look
he?
a little rough, yeah. I mean, he doesn't do a lot of shows anymore because, there's a lot of weed to smoke. So, he's out doing that.
You got to relax,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
He's got glaucoma, I'm sure.
It's well treated, I'm sure.
Well treated.
Well treated. I don't know if he still has his comic book shop or not. He used to have one here in Michigan. I can't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a big comic nerd, and he's from Michigan.
What was it called?
Oh, it's probably like 5 Star Comics or something. And if it isn't, boy, he missed out. Here,
Let's see.
Are you looking?
Van
Okay.
Dam Comic Shop. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I think it was it Battle Creek? I don't remember where it was.
It is no longer open.
Aw, boo.
But it was called 5 Star Comics.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Does it say where? I'm just curious.
I'm sorry. RVD's 5 Star
Oh,
Comics.
well, I guess that makes sense. Brand recognition. Yeah.
This one was in Lakewood, California.
Oh, I could have swore he had one in Michigan.
I don't know.
Like he may have had both. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he sold it and moved on.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. I don't know.
Maybe, right?
No, I'm not thinking of the wrong person, but maybe I'm just misremembering it in Michigan. But oh well.
I don't know whose live journal I'm looking at, but it looks like I went straight into the 90s.
Well, if it's Live Journal, you pretty much did.
Well, I guess looking at the date, I went into the 06.
Wow.
Because it's people. It's a Rob Van Dam logo, and he's doing like his thing, and he's got his balls out and all this shit.
Yeah.
And whoever's posting, I'm sorry, Coma Drug 235 here.
Shout out. All the text on this live journal's like neon green and it's so tiny you can't even read what they're saying. Wow. Oh yeah. God.
And then his current mood when he posts this was tired with his sleepy bouncy emoji. Oh, then Dread Pirate 46 answers, and so did Alex Kuro. I don't even know what the hell's going on here.
I don't either.
His blog is called The Whole Effing Show.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, that was what Rob Van Dam used to...
I can't believe Live Journal's still a thing, bro.
Yeah, you would have thought it just would have died a horrible... Well, I mean, like MySpace, it's still around. It's not what it used to be, but, it's still there. So...
Right, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. You think LiveJournal would have just died off, though, because everybody has a blog anyway, so, plus we all have Facebook, right. And, so, whatever. All right, then. Yeah.
Oh, Coma Drug's a lady. I clicked on her name.
Oh, fancy.
She was posting, 2015, no, what the fuck? September 25th, 2020. She's posting from the future.
Oh, my God. Wait.
This is bullshit.
Wait.
Time travel. Time travel's real.
Hold on. The more important thing here is clearly LiveJournal becomes relevant again.
Apparently, and so does Photobucket, because I thought there was photos hosted.
Oh, shit, man. We need to get back on top of this so we can be on everything.
All right, everyone, buy stock in LiveJournal immediately. It's still a thing.
And go to LiveJournal.
I'm going to message Coma Lady and be like, how was the raid on Area 51?
Right. That's right. Hit us up at salty.livejournal.com, or I forgot where they put the name on the thing, but...
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I kind of, you ever just go down these little rabbit holes when you just find something random on your internet and you're like, I got to see who this person is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't help it sometimes. And obviously doing it on a podcast is not the way to do it.
What are you talking about?
It's a podcast just about doing this.
In fact, well, since you mentioned that, Tony, I'd like to now debut our new podcast.
Looking at old blogs of your host.
Yeah.
That would be kind of fun.
It's called Dead
It
Journal.
would either be fun, but also be kind of sad.
No, we're calling it Dead Journal.
Fair, dead journals, I should say.
Yeah, because we're just looking back at old live journals.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
This lady loves her little quizzies.
Oh, yeah.
You belong in spring. What season are you?
I'll tell you what season I am. Salt.
Garlic salt. Excellent.
Or maybe everything bagel. You know, let's go with everything bagel. You know,
I like it.
I'm doughy, I'm salty, I'm a little peppery, but you know, I'm seedy.
Seedy. That's hilarious.
Garlicky. You know, it all fits.
Yeah, throw a little mozzarella on there.
Yeah, ooh, delicious. Yeah.
Oh.
So real quick.
Why fuck around?
No, yeah, exactly. If you're going to do it, fucking, you know, balls out, do it.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, real quick, going back to the neon green thing. Fucking, I remember people used to do that on MySpace too. And it just, people don't realize what that does is, especially when they put it on like a black background or something, it just burns that color into your eyes. And if you don't believe me, pull up one of those pages, stare at it for a few seconds, and then look away, you'll still be able to see the text. Because your brain does the inverse. And, you know, that's why, you know, when I was learning graphic design, you know, when we were just getting into website design, because it still wasn't the bee's knees like it is now. You know, it was still kind of new to the graphic design world a little bit. And, you know, like one of the first things you learn is, like, don't use insanely bright colors for text because it's really hard on the eyes to read paragraphs of bright red on black, you know.
But, Brian, what am I going to do when my web page needs to be black to reflect the color of my soul?
Make the text black also. Duh.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, just go with white. That's okay. Or gray.
My blog's so dark, it's all murdered out.
Yeah.
Black background, black text, black pictures, nothing but black.
Yep, exactly. People have to just highlight it like it's...
That would be a great blog to do.
Yeah.
The only way people find is by highlighting shit.
Yeah, kind of like those markers that, you know, the invisible ink markers or whatever, where you take the other one over and you're like, oh shit, there's a message.
What a rip-off those things were. I always felt like a cool secret agent.
I know.
This sucks.
Yeah. I think Captain Crunch used to have a lot.
So I'm looking at some boobies.
Yeah. Right? That's what.
Shit, these don't work either.
Every time someone talks about how great our childhood is, it's like, yeah, dude, we couldn't look at boobies in our pocket, you know, with something in our pocket.
Exactly.
Like, the best we had, like you said, was the X-ray specs, and those things don't work for shit. So
the best we had was that old Sunday JCPenney ad.
Hot.
Finally.
Yeah. Hot.
Yeah. Or of course, the old random stumble across Playboys in the woods.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it's done, you know. Well, was done, I should say, not so much anymore. That was one of my favorite things about the Sex Criminals letter pages, where people were talking about, like, all the stories of them finding rando porn in the woods or whatever.
Sure, right?
Some great, great stories in there. That's one of the big shames for a long time of, like, if you read the book in, like, trade paperback form, you didn't get those. And that's some of the best stuff in the book.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
That is the downside about the trades.
Yeah.
I almost wish with the trades it would just be the actual book.
Yeah.
Minus, like, the ads.
Yeah.
Unless they're silly ads.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, especially in a book like that.
If I want to see Charles Atlas kicking sand in somebody's face.
Well, I mean, that is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, if you work out, you can not do that or whatever.
Yeah, if you work out, you can deflect the sand instead of getting it kicked right in your face.
Yeah, exactly. You can go punch that nerd in the face.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're the sand kicker.
Right.
It's a full circle.
The next panel's just the kid getting the sand kicked in his face. Like, the next panel from that is him just, like, cramming sand in the mouth of the other dude. Like, he's sitting on top of him, just cramming it in there.
The next panel's him getting arrested.
Yeah. And then death penalty. Yeah.
Exactly. Good times.
Oh, man.
I remember in my formative years of jacking.
So last week, right?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
My sister, like, you know, she'd every once in a while she'd get Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to be flipping through it because, you know, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
And there was a 2-page spread of just beautiful women showing you how to examine your breasts for cancer.
Sure.
Totally nude.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, well, this is mine now.
Well, I mean, you got to check for cancer, you know?
I just love how it's a cancer thing.
Yeah.
And, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure dusted some knuckles of that.
Right. Well, that's exactly what that stuff was. That's what caused a lot of the uproar at the like grocery stores and stuff. When they were like, "Oh, we got to put these magazines behind these like guard things so people can't see that there's scantily clad ladies on the front." And it's like, well, yeah, but inside there's like actual nudity off and on in these things. So why are?
Yeah, that's what caught my eye. I was like, man, this chick on the cover's hot. And some flip through was like, holy shit, nudity.
Right.
When you're at that age, the wind blows and you're ripping a hole in your pants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were. That was. I don't know. That was funny, and that's the thing is I've heard plenty of people tell really similar stories to that one. And it's all like Cosmo related too. Like, there was this where there were some pokies or something showing. And it's like you said,
it's all you needed.
Yeah, because the wind blows right, and you're like, well, now there's this,
I mean, I remember, which in hindsight is creepy, but I remember my mom used to get Fredericks of Hollywood catalogs.
Yeah.
Ugh, God damn it, Mom. But for sure, airbrushed out nipples.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
No. Well, and it's funny too because that's back when they would airbrush them out badly.
Oh yeah.
Now at least a lot of times they can, the Photoshop work is better, so it actually, looks like it's supposed to, or they're aware of it ahead of time, so they, put pasties on them before they put the gear on them or whatever. Yeah.
That weird 80s like high cut panties and
lingerie. Yeah, the ones where basically they were pulling it up over their shoulders.
Like looping around the bottom rib cage, rib down there or whatever.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Those things are goofy.
Yeah.
We're like, man, look at all that delicious hip.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like hips now. It's full circle.
Yeah, you were programmed as a formative youth. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's it's funny to me how just the lengths that people had to go to, for that stuff. Now it's like now all you got to do is type in "sexy boobies" on the internet.
Exactly, sexy boobies.
Yeah, and just boom.
It's so easy now.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I feel like you should have to earn it. If it's the old rite of passage kind of thing. Like you should have to stumble into it or steal them from somewhere.
Middle of the night, I'm watching the jacked up rainbow of Playboy scrambled. Every once in a while, you get it clear briefly. You be like, oh,
yep.
There's like a green and purple boob, and it's gone. But it's all you needed.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's
and now kids can watch trannies whack each other with bamboo rods and whatever else.
Right.
I mean, whatever you're into, it's out there.
Yeah, that's quite descriptive. Reading right off of your DVR, are you?
Let me check my search history.
Yeah.
Transsexuals reenact Filipino caning.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds interesting. Little light reading for the evening.
Yeah, sure. Reading. Oh shit. Oh man, yeah, that's
it's weird, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Like I hate to think about what my kids have already seen, but I'm sure it's more than I would want.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing is it's like there's kind of like the progression, like you it's like okay, well here's okay, hey boobs, and then you're like whoa, hey what's going on here, but now it's like kids can go straight from like, hey, my first nudity is what you were just talking about, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is so different than,
I agree. And I think that's a lot of, so let's get into it a little bit here. I think that's why a lot of people are so fucked up sexually now.
It could be, yeah.
Because, I mean, you go down that weird porn rabbit hole or whatever, And you're like, oh, yeah, this does it for me. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, nah, moving on.
Yeah, like, that's boring.
Yeah, exactly. And then, suddenly you're into some weird shit or whatever.
Yeah. You're like,
so you're watching Lord of the Rings porn or whatever.
Sure. I mean, no, you've got it bad when it starts working, I think, the opposite way, where you just start watching Lord of the Rings. And you're just just the weirdest shit watching Lord of the Rings is what starts turning you on. You're like,
man,
like,
that ass on that elf.
Like, in that light, Smeagol got it going on.
Yeah. He's got a hungry mouth, that Smeagol.
Who knew Smeagol had DSLs, baby?
More seductive than sex.
Right.
Thank you, Macho.
Yep. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it is really, really interesting to me how, like I said, just some of the leaps there. Because I've heard some people tell stories about, like a lot of parents have the walk-in on their kid's story. Not necessarily jacking it, but just watching something they shouldn't be watching,
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like that scene from Rick and Morty, where he walks in on Morty and he's like, I'm 13 and have a laptop or something like that.
That's exactly. It's 100% accurate.
Yeah. Right. It's like, no, you got to learn to knock because God only knows what you're going to walk into. Yeah.
Yeah, I have never just walked in on my kids' rooms. I always knock.
Yeah, I would anyway, just for that, for nothing else, that reason.
It's a lot of mutual respect.
I just kick the door in.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh, God. Hands where I can see them.
You got like the strobe mounted on something.
Yeah.
Tactical strobe lights.
Yep. I roll a flashbang in first. Or some smoke. Well, the smoke's for my defense is what it is,
Oh, for sure.
That way you don't see anything.
I like the idea of flashbang
Yeah.
in the room. Imagine the kid's over there. He's got friends over.
Yeah.
Tink, cover your eyes. So his friend's like, what?
Hey, sport, where'd all your friends go? To the emergency room, Dad.
Full tactical gear.
Well, after everyone shit themselves, they all amazingly wanted to go home.
Exactly. That's the phone call that Dad's taking the next day.
Yeah.
My little Fred still hasn't recovered.
Yeah.
Can't help you raised a pussy, Maud.
Yeah. Hey, at that age, I ain't taking any chances when I walk in.
Exactly.
If you want to walk in on that, be my guest, but it ain't happening in my house.
I flashbanged. I cleared the room. He was standing, double tapped with 2 rubber bullets. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I shot him in the face with a beanbag.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Some poor 13-year-old kid getting beanbagged in the face. Just trying to enjoy life and watch Avengers.
Yeah. Sounds like you're having too much fun in there. Tink, tink. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Good old Tactical Dad.
Yep.
This sounds like a bit.
Tactical Dad sounds like a show I would watch.
Right?
Or a game. That sounds like an indie game is what it sounds like.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
man.
bro, if you've seen that new game on Steam, it's only $1.50 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it can be $2. It's $1.50. Yeah.
Yeah, $1.50.
Yeah.
What is it? Tactical Dad. It's all about flashbanging his kids.
Yeah.
At least it's not flashing his kids.
Yeah, right. Right. Like,
That's a different dad altogether.
Dude, I was playing the game last night, and my kid went to change the thermostat, and I shot him from across the room.
Exactly. Lit his ass up.
That'll teach him.
Little bastard didn't check for claymores.
Yep. Oh, you've got the fucking thermostat rigged. Oh, man. It's got like thumbprint sensors on the side of it or something, If you don't activate it, it triggers an explosive device near it. Like, yeah, he can't walk right, but he learned his lesson.
Every thermostat adjustment is like every, defuse the bomb scene in any movie.
Yeah.
Just sweat pouring everywhere.
Dad's not home. The kid's like, oh, it's so hot in here.
All right, I'm going to adjust the thermostat.
His siblings are like, no. Don't do it. You have too much to live for.
Like, oh, let me Google. All right, no. You got to trace it and cut the green wire. No, the blue wire.
Oh, jeez.
Cut the blue wire.
Meanwhile, some asshole starts a Twitch channel just showing how to get around it,
Of course.
Yeah.
Twitch, every enemy of Tactical Dad right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tactical Dad doesn't understand Twitch.
Yeah. Well, he does because he twitches all the time from all his PTSD.
I'm talking about, yeah. Meanwhile, he's just, what's this?
Some car drives by and backfires. He's putting 15 rounds through the window.
Hey, listen, you can't be too safe these days.
It's true.
That's what the forefathers thought of with the right to bear arms.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And our arm bearers, that'll get.
Yeah. Think about it in their day if something went by and backfired.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been a horse.
A horse. That is a problem.
Yeah. Like, oh, my lawn.
Jeez, I am face and wife.
Yeah. That'd have been terrible. Like, why are you standing that close to the horse's ass?
Look at it. It's delicious. What?
That's one of those where it's like, what? What? Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Oh, man. So how's your week, Brian?
Well, that conversation was probably more exciting than my whole week, so.
Okay, it's cool.
Yeah. Not a whole lot. Just, been trying to plug away at eBay the best I can, and I've been playing, because we got to keep the streak alive. Been playing GTA a little bit.
Nice.
And won a car from the big wheel the other night.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
nice.
I won the I don't know if it's the same on yours or not, but there's like a pink Lamborghini looking car.
I haven't been on it in a minute. We should definitely get some time to hop on and play some GTA together.
Yeah, we totally should. Oh, and by the way, for all the bitching that I do about how there's times I just want to jump on and do some things and not be bothered, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot there is absolutely a solo mode for GTA Online. So you don't have to deal with the assholes. Now, you can't do everything in that mode. Like, certain things are turned off. But a lot of times, like that, it's like there's some days where all I want to do is basically go to the casino, spin the wheel, get my free chips, and that's about it, kind of a thing. But I'll have spawned in another spot, So, now I don't have to worry about it. I can just jump into solo mode.
I really wish you could just pick your spawn point, because I would spawn in a penthouse then.
You can. I realized it after doing that. Yeah, it's in one of the menus. You can select where you spawn. So, yeah, I switched mine to the casino. Because, most of the time if I'm just going to jump in and do something, it's going to be that.
Right.
But, yeah. Here's something funny. So, I'm at the casino and I'm walking around because I didn't know where, because I bought the penthouse garage. And I was trying to figure out, I didn't know where it was, where the entry point was. So while I was driving around the outside of the casino, I see there's a parking lot directly next to the casino, right? Whoa. So once I figured out where the spot was, I run back over there because I saw a car that I thought was kind of cool. And I'm like, well, I'm going to add this to my collection.
This is now mine.
Yeah. So
just like a Cosmo.
Right. And it was basically like a black Mustang-looking car. And I hop in it and immediately had wanted levels. And it's like, lose the cops. And I'm like, oh, shit. What is going on here, So I see the entrance to the penthouse garage, and I'm like, I wonder. So I just drive over. Sure as shit, wanted level goes away. And I'm like, neat.
Where'd he go, guys?
Oh, none of these million cameras out here picked it up. But I did that with, each car that I got into that night did that. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I've never, normally you steal cars all the time and you rarely, unless a cop sees you.
Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah, usually.
Or you're stealing a cop car.
Or you're stealing a cop car, yeah. Or an ambulance or whatever, yeah. But so the first car I stole, the black, Mustang looking one, apparently is one you can mod out for, Arena War. And And a couple of the other ones I stole, I don't know if Simon was looking for them or what it was, because it didn't say right away. It just said lose the cops. So I was like, all right, well, lost the cops. But then when I drove them back out of the garage, nothing popped up that was like, take this to Simon or anything. So
right.
I don't know what it is unless they're like super rare. Like maybe they have trackers on them or something. I don't know. But
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And then just randomly, I was driving around on my motorcycle and I got way up in the hills and I went to turn this one point because I thought the road went to the left and it didn't, or to the right, I mean. And basically, I just jumped my motorcycle off a mountain. So
that's fun,
right? And of course, rolled through the landing. I was fine, but it destroyed my motorcycle. And I'm like, dude, like I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh, that sucks.
And I was thinking about it because you can have a helicopter. Come pick you up for like $5,000. And, but I was like, screw that. I'm going to try to get my guy's stamina up. So I'm just going to go for a nice jaunt.
Nice hill running.
Yeah. So, man, I didn't realize how far away I was from everything. So I finally find a car, right? And I go to get into it. And sure as shit, it's a car Simon wants. So now I have to lose the cops.
Naturally.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to pull the old move like I used to do on the Xbox, which was drive up in the mountains because they would never go up in the mountains. Yeah, they followed me up there. So I was like, okay, this doesn't work quite like it used to. Must not have been the right spot in the mountains or something. But I was able to get away from them. I got to, about halfway up and just kind of stopped. And they were just like, I don't know, he must have disappeared and quit following me.
You'd probably a cave around here. We should check them.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. So yeah. So then I was like, well, I guess I'll go deliver this to him on the other side of the freaking map because for some reason you can't take a car to him close, but whatever.
Why make it easy?
Yeah. So whatever, drove it over to him, got the money. The worst part is after that, it's like you drop the car off and it's like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get back now?
Wait, you steal a car, of course.
Yeah. Well, there were none around. I was out by the docks, and usually there's some rando cars, but every one that was there was like a security guard standing around.
Well, Brian, you probably had a weapons wheel full of solutions.
Yeah, I probably could have killed the guy and then taken a car, but...
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I finally found a vehicle, though, so, yeah. But, what are you going to do? I ended up stealing one of those VW bugs that are set up on the monster tires.
Oh, yeah, the Baja Bugs.
Yeah, I found one of those, and I'm like...
Whatever they're called in the game.
I'm like, I wonder if I can put this in the penthouse garage. Yep.
Sure enough.
Sure enough. So I have one of those now, yeah. So that was... good times.
Good, clean fun, eh?
Sure. Yeah.
Good, clean fun.
Yeah, I tried to jump in on somebody's game because they, sent me a request to be a goon for them, basically. And I was like, I'm up for some goonery.
It's money, too.
Oh, dude, they're so bad. The people, there were 3 of us, and the other 2 people were so bad at the game. And I'm like, clearly I should be leading this team because these 2 suck.
Because Tactical Dad, which would be a great gamer tag, by the way.
You're right, it would. It might be
already,
yeah. So, yeah, we did not so much succeed in our missions. So, that was fun. Although part of it was, like, we're trying to go get crates, and there's always some asshole with a jet or a helicopter that keeps you from getting that stuff. So, it's just...
Yeah.
After a couple times with that, I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this. This completely kills any fun of the game,
Yeah.
So, I was like, eh. But, so yeah, I ended up getting, nothing for my hours worth of effort, so.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I think I got some experience. I might have gotten some experience doing something in there, because I did level up like once or twice, so. Whatever.
Right.
Anyway.
Whatever, Trevor.
Yeah, so that's about the most exciting part of my week. How about you?
No, fair enough. Oh, man, I just, basically just did all the cleaning this past week.
Yeah.
Because,
shower time?
The house is on the market today.
Nice.
And it was just man, kind of sucks because you're getting rid of a lot of stuff that was like,
Yeah.
it was our stuff.
Yeah.
But we just had too much.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's the best part about moving is you do get that opportunity to recognize you have too much stuff, and it's like, okay, some of this shit just needs to go.
Yeah, and that's, for sure, that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the problem with that is, because it's like it was my grandma and grandpa's house.
Yeah.
So that their stuff. And then my aunt moved in. She never cleaned out their stuff.
Yeah. So she just added to it.
Yeah, and then her boyfriend moved in with her, and he added to it.
Nice.
And then we bought the house, and they left all their shit.
And then you added to it.
So we were basically, So we basically got rid of like no joke, the 8 years we lived there, including the one we just filled 3 roll-off dumpsters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. When we moved out, we filled 1. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that was more from like years of, my dad collecting stuff more than it was anything, so.
And there's still some stuff in there, like not much, but like a couple odds and ends, like, my shop vac and my lawn equipment's out there still. And,
yeah.
But still. So much work.
That's a lot.
And, I'm actually going to be sad to see the house go.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
To kind of like starting fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're
as fresh as I can with not having it. Like it's gonna be a very Spartan lifestyle for a little bit once I get his place.
Nah, it's fine. You mean you'll be kicking suckers down a hole every once in a while?
Fuck yeah, exactly. No. Talking to titties out witches.
Right.
Hell yeah. The only witches I talk to.
That's right. Yeah. That would be quite weird.
But yeah, that was basically although last Saturday I hung out with my buddy Mike, and that was a good time because he was like, he's always talking about these friends of his, and he invited me out to their house, and I'm like, well, I'm his friend, but now I'm going to his. It's like this is a weird thing.
Yeah.
But it's like not even his house, but he's invited me out there. But I'm like, whatever.
So you get out there and realize they're not even his friends; it's just some house.
He just crashed.
Just shows up. Yeah.
But I was like, all right. I'm like, hey, do you mind if I bring Michelle? He's like, oh, when I'm inviting you, I'm inviting both of you rascals. I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough,
right?
So
it is really nice that now that I've met Mike, it gives me extra context on these stories. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we got out there, and he was already feeling pretty good. And I brought my cooler of beer that I've been trying to get rid of.
Right.
And and this honestly, this guy, he's a really good guy. Dude's name's Doug. Good dude. He has like his outdoor area is inspiration to me. I think I told you that.
Yeah.
Like he's got like a TV mounted on the wall. He's got these great ceiling fans. It's a big ass smoke. I mean, everything out there. I'm like, this is what I want in my life.
Yeah.
Because I would be out here every fucking day.
Got those fans out there to pull that smoke smell over toward you.
Exactly.
Like, oh, that meat smells delicious.
But yeah, we just ended up hanging out till way too. Like I haven't been up that late in a long time. Like I think we didn't get home till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I got a little. I felt like I got a little drinking them high octane because that's all I had in my cooler was like.
Oh right, yeah.
Like high octane beers that I've been trying to get rid of.
Perfect.
And like we get there, I crack one open, and I watch Mike go in the garage. He comes out with like a Miller Lite, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I don't want to take your stuff. I'm like, I brought it to drink it. Please help me drink this. Right. And he's like, oh, okay. And yeah, they were good people. They're, as we're leaving, they're like, you guys are welcome anytime you want to come out here. I mean, yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the last day I've relaxed in the past week and a half.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was like I put on short, because Lee and I went out to dinner and we got some ice cream and stuff. And I put on some shorts and I'm like, this is the first time I've worn shorts in over a week.
Wow.
Because I'd get up, I'd go to work, and I go straight after work. I go straight to the house.
Oh yeah.
And I come home, shower, and fall asleep. Rinse, repeat. And then the weekend, get up, put jeans on, because I'm gonna go work at the house.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, fuck, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But it's okay because, like I said, starting fresh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I felt like shit because I told you I would help you this weekend, and Saturday, seriously, I didn't get that message on my phone till when did I text you? 7:30 at night?
Yeah, it was about quitting time.
I know, and that's why I was like, oh man, and it's like, well, I'll text him anyway, because, you know, if you would have been like, hey, I could still use the help, I would have certainly helped you, but it was like, fuck, like I feel like an idiot. I'm glad you didn't ask me Sunday, because Sunday, basically, I didn't exist Sunday. So I woke up early. I was, like, itching really bad, you know, because I hadn't had any crack in a while. No, I'm kidding.
Naturally.
But, I mean, I was itching like crazy. I wasn't broke out or anything. Just could not stop itching. So I took some Benadryl. Woke up, you know, a few hours later and was still itching. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to take more Benadryl. So basically, I was just in a Benadryl coma all day, you know.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
It was pretty awesome.
Sounds amazing.
Highly recommend it. Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
Sure. If you just need to lose a day, that's,
right.
Feck. So.
But yeah, so I wish I had more exciting stuff, but I mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's just been purging of stuff, and you know, I guess basically starting a new chapter in my life, which is that's honestly the weirdest part. I'm still trying to like cope with all that crap.
Sure.
You know, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to hop on the crazy life once I figure it out and, you know, deep dive into it or something.
Yeah. Oh, great idea. You know, it so happens I have an in there.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, I know Heno. Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, I got nothing besides that shit.
Yeah, I know. That's so that I, you know.
Although I do have one thing which I thought was cool, is I moved the bookshelf because, you know, those like shit bookshelves you get from like Solder.
Oh,
they sneeze and they fall apart.
Yeah. I think I still have one over in my storage.
Yeah. I was moving one of them. I cleaned it off, moved it out of the way, and behind it, I found the poster board from my dad's funeral with all the pictures on it.
Oh, really?
And I was like, holy shit. So I kept that, of course.
Well, yeah, I would hope so, yeah. That would have been weird if you were like, dumpster.
Actually, that was a really cool thing to find.
Yeah. Yeah, of all the things you could find behind a bookshelf, that seems like a decent one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, for
not
the
like
most
a dead
part,
rat or something.
I mean, I probably kept more stuff than I needed.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some of it I'm just like, it's kind of like sentimental this, sentimental that.
Well,
you know.
And the thing is, too, it's like when you go to eventually move into another place, since it'll be however much time down the road, there's some space there. So maybe as you're moving, you might go, you know, I don't need some of this.
Yeah.
You know, I found that when I moved that I threw away some more stuff or gave away whatever because I was like, yeah, I kept this for whatever reason. Now it's, you know, those feelings are a lot further away from me, so I can look at it a little differently.
And I'm hoping that, you know, it'll be sooner than later, because actually yesterday we were, you know, doing the last of the cleaning, and this guy just stops in. And he's like, hey, are you selling? Because I see the dumpster. And I'm like, yeah, you know. And he's like, oh, I got a friend of mine who's, well, not friend, it's a guy who owns a business. He's like, one of my employees. He's like, I'm right around the corner here. He's like, he's been looking for somewhere on this road to live because he likes it and he wants to be right around the corner from his work, and his girl works in Sylvania. And so he came in, and as I'm talking to this guy, another couple pulled in. Hey, are you guys selling? They went and toured the house.
Wow.
You know, it wasn't even on the market yet.
Jeez. All right.
So I'm hoping we have a quick sale because you know, it would be nice to.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get the ball rolling again.
Right. Well, plus then you don't have to pay for anything like taxes or anything, you know, like you know, because eventually if, you know, you sit on it long enough, you got to pay taxes on it again or whatever. So it's like,
I mean, exactly.
I know with this
keeping the utilities going.
Right.
And all that.
I was going to say, and with the size yard and everything, I would imagine your taxes are not like $12. So
no.
Yeah. That was one of the reasons I wanted out from under that house I had was the taxes on that property were like, was it $1,200 or $1,300 a year because of the evaluation of the auditor did. So we eventually, like before it sold though, we had the auditor come back out, you know, like before we realized we were moving out, I had him come back out because I was like, there's no way this house is worth what they say it's worth. Like, you know.
Right.
I think they had us priced at...
This is bullshit, guys.
Yeah, well, you know that house and property. I know it was a double wide yard, so that, is where most of it was. But they had that house valued at like $90,000, and it's like, there's no way. Like,
right.
Not with the flooding basement and the fact that it's like 1 million years old, and it's like there's no way that house is worth that much money. But I think the adjustment was only like $5,000. I think they dropped it to like 85. I was like, wow, that ground must be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, really.
And trust me, once somebody's in there, they won't think so. Having to cut that lumpy ass yard.
I need one of those Volkswagens, the knobby wheels.
Fuck. Yeah, seriously.
Right?
Yeah, there's so much I don't miss about that place.
Yeah, I have a feeling the more I'm distanced from that house, besides, I really did love the yard.
Yeah.
But the house had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that it's going to be eventually, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I'm glad I had that experience, but I don't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still got, the memories from, like, childhood and all that stuff from, that place, too. Which is still so weird to me that I went up there with you plenty of times and didn't realize until, what was it, last year?
Right.
That it was the same house, yeah. Oh, shit. I don't know. It's just in my brain, it looked different, So.
Right.
Yeah. But whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So shall we get into a few other things here real quick?
Yeah, we can get into some shit.
All right. Oh, where to start?
Yeah. I mean, I got a couple heavy metal stories if you're into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, one of them was actually a salty follow-up.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw that.
I did.
That James Hetfield called the woman who used Metallica music to fend off the cougar.
Oh, no, I didn't see that part, actually. I thought you were
no, you didn't?
No, I thought you were going to reference something else. Yeah.
No, he
called her up just to say, hey.
Yeah. He says, says Metallica guitarist and vocals James Hetfield made it much cooler, talking about how this lady saved her life using Metallica.
Yeah.
Is that, Hetfield called her to talk a little bit after he saw it posted, online. It says, she was at a loss for words, and she was surprised that James knew her dog's name. Quote, thanks for reiterating, you dummies. I was a little bit lost for words. It's surreal how quickly it happened, how so far it's gone. The fact that he's so down to earth and such a great person, I'm very pleased to find that out firsthand. And I can't believe he knows my dog's name. If you would have told the 18-year-old me this would happen, I never would have believed it. I would have fallen on my skin of excitement. Pretty cool that he did that, though.
Yeah. It would have been cooler if he threw her some tickets, too, but, whatever.
No. Or something.
And maybe he did. Maybe they just kept that quiet, No, that is really cool that he did that, though, What would have been funnier is if he had called her, like, Lars had called her and hit her with a cease and desist.
Like, you really shouldn't be playing our music.
Yeah, you actually owe us money for that now.
Actually, to play a full version of Don't Tread on Me, it actually costs.
Yeah, you got to pay the licensing rights.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting fame and fortune off of our song here, so we're going to need a taste of that, It's only fair.
Yeah.
Don't
tread on me, more like don't tread on us.
Yeah. It's really cool that he did that, though.
Yeah, it's a good little not marketing. It's a good little PR move.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, it just looks good.
It's one of those things too. That's cool that social media can lead to this kind of shit. Because even if this wouldn't have hit his radar, somebody could have added him on or tagged him in the post on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. To where he'd be like, "What's this?" Oh.
Hey, what do we got going on here?
Yeah. A cougar. That's pretty metal.
It's pretty metal.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of pretty metal, this is the one I like this one.
Neil's ears just perked up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Metal.
Pretty metal.
There's a report that heavy metal music is actually good for fans' mental health.
Right? I've been seeing that for years. I read a post a couple of years ago that said that basically, when you're in whatever mood you're in, like if you want to cheer up, just listen to whatever it is that you enjoy and that works,
right.
So like I used to joke that when I was depressed or down, I'd listen to Metallica or Alice in Chains or whatever, and people were like, how can you listen to that when you're already down, you know? And it's like, I don't know, it works, you know, and now there's science.
Science. So
Yeah, science.
What we got going on here is, good call, Brian.
Yes, science.
Nice. A recent study has posted that listening to heavy metal music is actually good for mental health of fans of the genre.
Yeah.
So, right? Results fly in the face of past thinking cause a moral panic around music, often focused on accusations of devil worship or illicit sex. And that aligned metal music with plummeting mental health. Mm-hmm. Says heavy metal listeners are more attuned to metal's extreme experience is a benefit in how they handle anger.
Misery. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Says, despite the often violent lyrical content in some heavy metal songs, recently published research has shown that fans do not become sensitized to violence, which outs and previously assumed negative effects of long-term exposure to such music. Indeed, studies have shown long-term fans were happier in their youth and better adjusted in middle age. So it's basically just saying, like, if you listen to angry, like, thrashy metal music, it doesn't really make you angry and thrashy.
Exactly. I mean, having said that, if I listen to Pantera, I'm ready to kick through a wall. But, you know, it's not because of, you know, I'm trying to go, like, sacrifice things to the devil or something.
No, not this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe later.
Maybe. I mean, let's see how the day goes.
Yeah. But, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of most genres of music, but I do enjoy throwing up the horns and jamming out some metal.
Yeah. Well, I think this really, you know, you and I have always, you know, been on the side of this anyways. Like, you remember, like, back in high school when there was, what band was it? You remember, like, the one band got sued because a kid committed suicide, and they, like, the parents blamed the band's music for it. I forgot what band it is now.
I think it was Judas Priest.
Was it? Yeah, that seems right. You know, and it was like, oh, come on. You know, stop it. And,
yeah.
And, you know, same goes with the gun bullshit right now and all this other stuff. It's like video games aren't causing this. You know,
Brian, I got a news story about that.
Oh, I do too. Yeah. You know, heavy metal's not causing this. It's like, it's like these people have deep-seated hatred and clearly, you know, no remorse for, or no regard for human life. You know, like, these are the problems here.
Well, it's like, you know, Black Sabbath's got a song, Suicide Solution.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. But it's actually an anti-suicide song.
Right. And that's the other thing is, you know, like, every time somebody points at a song, I'm like, do you realize how many songs people misinterpret all the time? Mm-hmm. Like, there's so many songs that people think are, like, all these upbeat songs, and they aren't, or vice versa. There's so many songs played at weddings that have absolutely nothing to do with it, but because two words in the damn song are something somebody finds, you know, special, they think it's a great song for a wedding, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, you know, like Ain't It America.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this is so patriotic. It's like, have you listened to the lyrics?
Yeah. It's like, no, it actually is not. Yeah.
The first hit I took was when I hit the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like,
are you listening to this?
This is actually kind of a protest song, but whatever. Yeah.
But bro, Stars and Bars and Eagle Cries and fuck America.
Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. All right. So what's this other story you got? See if it lines up with what I have.
I'm sure we're gonna both be talking about Walmart here.
Yep.
Right. I'm not anti-gun. I'm not pro-gun.
Mm-hmm.
Guns are guns. I've shot them. I enjoy shooting them. I don't own any.
Right.
Whatever. So, you know, well, Walmart's been rampant lately with arrests and, well, obviously the shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, but then there's like the dude that showed up in full body armor.
Oh my God.
With armed, and then the other dude that like near us, I can't remember what town it was, not too far from us, and he showed up in a mask and he got arrested.
Yeah.
Which part of me, like, before we get to the news story, is this going to become a thing?
Yeah.
The Walmart challenge, where you're going to walk in and like tactical dad walks in and gets ground and pounded in the parking lot or something.
Yeah. Well, you know what I don't understand about that is why. Like, why do that? Do you seriously, like, oh, I gotta make sure my rights are protected in Walmart? Come on. Like, stop it. You don't... just the mentality behind this stuff is what angers me. Not the guns themselves, not this others. It's just these people are so fucking stupid. You know?
You can have my guns and you take it out of my cold dead hands.
It's just like, you know, like, come on. We live in a time where there's all these shootings and there's been acts of terrorism, which these shootings are, and I'm tired of people not calling them that. But
for sure.
You know, like all this going on, and it's like, why would you go in full tactical gear into a Walmart? Kind of like, what did you expect to happen? That you're going to walk in, people are going to applaud you, pat you on the back, buy you a Zagnut, and send you on your way?
Fucking Zagnut.
I mean, you know, like,
look at this hero.
Like, how do you expect this to end other than your face being rubbed in the dirt while you're getting handcuffed? I mean,
exactly. Some yellow smiley face rubbed into your...
Jesus. Ugh. Idiots. Anyway, back to the story.
So, you know, they've had shootings in multiple stores now, all kinds of tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Yeah.
But you know what they're going to do to stand up against this, guys? And I'm sure everyone already knows.
Yeah.
They're going to take down the advertising for their violent video games.
Right. Because...
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't even realize, I've been in Walmart, I looked at the games a lot, like almost every time I'm in there, and I never really paid attention to any advertisements for violent games in there. So
I didn't even know they had them.
Yeah.
Well, it says they're also going to, like, you won't be able to play, like, demos of, like, Call of Duty or anything like that.
Okay, fine. Yeah, whatever.
So, but, you know, you can mosey on over to the old sports section there. Get yourself a nice little raffle if you want.
Yeah.
That's what does. I mean, like I said, I'm not pro or anti-gun.
Yeah.
I'm pro and anti people that are psychos about the stuff.
Right. You know what I'm really tired of is whatever people believe is their business. You know, like that's your situation. But at least make sure that your politics, religion, all these kind of things you're going to stand up, make sure they at least align.
Right.
You know, I'm sorry, but you can't be against violent video games and then go, oh, yeah, but we're going to sell weapons. It just, you know, exactly. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. And there's no science behind video games causing violence. If anything, there's science pointing the other way, that it doesn't. Like, for people like us especially, video games are our outlet for that stuff. Because you and I, we're not going to go out and do the shit that we do in Grand Theft Auto for sure. You know, we do foul, horrible things in that game sometimes. I would not go do them in real life. The only reason I do them in the game is because it's like, I know I can do this and it doesn't cause bodily harm or any harm to someone else, you know?
Well, I mean, I have to correct you on one thing. I would definitely go to a bar, have a few beers, and play darts.
Okay, you're right. I would do that as well.
So I would for sure do some GTA shit.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, I would spin a giant wheel in a casino. I'm, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. I would play some blackjack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, like the shooting and the violence stuff.
No, yeah, of
whatever.
course. Yeah.
You know, like I was walking down the street playing the game and a guy bumped into me and I beat the shit out of him. You know, like I wouldn't do that in real life, you know. So it's like whatever. Yeah. And it doesn't make me less sensitive to violence, you know? In fact, every time some of this shit actually happens in real life, I'm more like, oh, like I can't understand, I can't fathom it. I can't process how this can happen. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've never shot like an AR-15.
Yeah,
I bet you it's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm not going to go shoot people with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Right.
That's I just don't understand.
And for the record, I don't think they sell those there, do they?
No, I don't think they do.
Okay. I know they do it like Dunham's and some of the other stores. Like because I don't know if that blew my mind when I was in a Dunham sporting goods store and we're walking around there and toward the back they had a gun. They have a gun section, which the place hunting is one of the outdoor sports, whatever. And then I was like, whoa, because then I'm like, those are like assault rifles, basically. These are not like hunting rifles. I mean, they are, but they're people hunting rifles, you know? I was like, oh, okay.
For Ivan the Game, great movie.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. But yeah, going back to this, it's like, I'm sorry, but Walmart's always been goofy about this shit anyway. Remember, for a long time, they didn't even sell explicit lyrics albums or CDs at the time.
Yeah.
Like, you could not buy one
Exactly.
there. Then, like a lot of stores, they went to where you had to provide an ID, and same with the video games and stuff and whatever. And it's like, again, if you're going to pull the ads for those games because they're so terrible, quit selling the games.
Exactly.
In your Walmart, if you quit selling Grand Theft Auto, that's a major statement. Or Call of Duty or whatever, pick a violent video game.
They won't, though, because it's all about the bottom line.
Totally, yeah, exactly.
They're just doing that like, oh, well, we're going to look fucking amazing.
Yeah, because pulling those
poster down.
Yeah.
No one needs to see that poster.
Right? Because pulling those ads costs them $0 aside from, what they're paying the grunt to go over and pull the poster down.
All right, Timmy, I need you to go through Xbox and the PlayStation house, clear it out, and I need you to go restock all the .556 ammunition. Okay?
Got it, Chief.
Can you do that for me, a little fella? Then meet me in my office. I'm going to give you a Rogerin.
Whoa.
That's probably hashtag me too right there.
Well, it's something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, because I'm with you. I'm very, I don't know. When I first read this, like, my first reaction was, you're fucking kidding me. And then my second reaction was, we got to talk about this.
Well, I mean, it's just, it just shows you Walmart sucks.
Yeah. Because really, that is what it is. It's a meaningless PR move. That's really what it is. It will not make one damn bit of difference. But, consumer advocacy groups or whatever, parent groups will be like, oh, yeah, see, they're doing something. And they're not. It's bullshit.
No, they're not. They're just trying to look cool. Not even look cool. They're trying to look good in the eyes of their weirdo patrons.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're weird, all right.
Oh my God, are they ever?
Yeah.
Probably the weirdest.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, so what else we got here?
What you
got? Did you see Disney announced the price point for Disney Plus?
I have not. I'm assuming it's something stupid.
Yes, but not in a, overpriced way.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I'm trying to...
It's $6.66.
How'd you know? No, it's $6.65 because, they didn't want to... They didn't want it to quite be Sign of the Beast. No, $12.99 a month.
That's not terrible.
We'll get you...
the content they have.
We'll get you Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu.
What?
For $12.99.
Yeah, I think I'll be canceling my Hulu just so I can subscribe to that shit.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is...
damn it, Disney.
A big reason...
Mouse ears.
Right? A big reason that they're doing this is because, HBO Max is supposed to be coming out. Where it's...
I don't even know what that is.
It's HBO, and where is it? Says that package will also offer family programming and original shows, but HBO costs $15 a month, by itself without extra, other stuff. I forgot what other things are going to be part of it. It doesn't say in this thing I'm looking at right now. But yeah, $12.99. Boy, I bet Netflix shit their pants when they saw that too.
Yeah, because the content they provide.
Yeah. Well, right there, it's ESPN Plus gets you, UFC stuff.
Yeah.
Hulu gets you all sorts of TV stuff. And then Disney Plus is going to get you all, all the rest of the Disney, Star Wars, Marvel. Sheesh.
Wow, that's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, because for a long time I was like, I'm not going to fool with Disney Plus, blah, blah. And then when I saw that, I'm like, well, I already get Hulu. So for $7 more a month, I get ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. Yeah, that seems like it's worth it, because I will watch
math
ESPN.
Works out.
Yeah, I'll use the ESPN Plus like crazy.
Right.
Because it sucks whenever they have, ESPN now, and they're like, oh, UFC, and I'm like, oh, I can't watch it because I don't have Plus, so...
Right, exactly.
Plus, they have cool stuff on their website. Like, I don't know if you've seen, like, Peyton Manning's got a show on there where he breaks down quarterback play every week.
I thought you were going to say breaks his neck.
No. He's in the, he's safe now. He doesn't have to worry about that as much, unless there's a strong wind.
Yeah, or Terry Tate.
Or Terry Tate, office linebacker, yeah. So yeah, that's a real kick in the pants, not just for Netflix, but I mean Amazon, and they're lucky they have a lot of those, and it was a smart move where both of them really started developing their own shows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if they just were focused on others' content, Netflix has taken a big enough hit here pretty quick with losing Friends and The Office. Which I didn't realize are the top 2 shows watched on Netflix.
I never would have guessed Friends. The Office I would have guessed because I know people that just keep it basically on a loop.
Yeah, and The Office is the number 1 show that people watch on Netflix, and it's watched a lot. So I was like, wow, that's interesting. So, but but again, it's like if you're getting those services, like for me, I like Netflix. If I watch stuff on Netflix, it's generally the original stuff. I don't generally rewatch a lot of other stuff anymore because there's just too much newer stuff I haven't watched yet.
Sometimes I'll rewatch movies.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
For television, unless it's something I really want to rewatch,
yeah. I mean, unless they just added it, like when Married with Children dropped in Hulu, I was like, well, I'm watching this because I enjoy that show, and I hadn't watched it in a long time. So
yeah, well, there you go.
But most of the time with the older stuff, yeah. So there you go. I'm curious how long the price stays at that point.
Hopefully a while. Because
I'm not going to lie, I remember when Netflix first came out and I saw the price point on it, I'm like, they're too low. Like, Netflix should have been like, it feels like, I know why they did it, obviously they were getting off the ground, but it felt like it should have been a $20 a month service.
Yeah.
And even though nobody would want to look at that now and pay that, it's like, if you look at the value of that most people get, $20 would easily be worth it.
Oh, yeah, because most people have it on all the time.
Right? And they use it for their kids and different stuff. So, yeah, it's, watching on multiple screens in the house at the same time, So, yeah, whereas now it'd be tough for them to raise it right to $20,
Yeah, for sure, right?
Because you already came out of the gate cheaper. I mean, hell, when they announced they were going to, $12.99 or whatever, people were about it.
Yeah, people got all bent out of shape.
Yeah. Although, in fairness, now they have multiple competitors, so it makes more sense because it's like, look, I've got 5 other streaming services. I can't afford any of them to go up,
Yeah, right, exactly. But if you can get that one that ties together a couple
which
together.
Disney's kind of firing that shot,
Yeah.
So
shots fired.
Again, I can't imagine having little kids and not getting Disney Plus.
No. Yeah,
not with the amount of stuff you'll be able to watch. Plus, there's going to be original programming on it, So
it was a way better time.
Yeah. Well, Disney was like, what are we doing? We don't have much stake in this, so let's get controlling stake in Hulu. And, I mean, they already owned ESPN. They've owned ESPN for years, so. Like, shit.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yep. Yeah, that's a hell of a price.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of on the fence, but I think I'm in now. So.
Yeah, I think that's too good of a price to not jump in on. Even right out of the gate, at $12.99, that's still going to be worth it. Because again, you'll have Hulu and ESPN that generates content all the time. So even if Disney Plus was just old stuff,
right?
There's still plenty of great old stuff. Again, between Star Wars, Marvel, and just. Disney in general.
Animated Robin Hood.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love that movie.
I know, right? Because Robin Hood and Little John are walking through forest. God damn it.
I'm waiting for that. That's got to be remade at some point with all these other remakes.
If they remake that, I might roundhouse every
you might as well
CEO.
You might as well get used to the fact it's going to happen. They just showed a first screenshot from Lady and the Tramp, so.
Oh, God.
It's just a matter of time before they get to Robin Hood. It's just because Robin Hood.
Richard Gere and Julia Roberts again.
Robin Hood?
No, Lady in the Tramp.
Oh, I think that's a different movie, Tony.
Oh.
Although it would be hilarious if they got those two to voice the animals.
It would.
That would be a really funny play on that. And given where they are in their careers, it might be doable, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they might need the money.
Yeah. They needed the money.
Hey.
No. So.
Thank you, Dice.
All right. So what else you got?
I got one more story for you, Ron. It's actually a sports one.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Did you see, I'm sure you did because you're a baseball fan, that they're having a Field of Dreams game?
Yes.
How fucking cool is that?
I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually really surprised it's taken this long.
Yeah, I know, right?
You'd think like there would have been some anniversary of the movie or something where Major League Baseball might have tried to tie into it or something, but I think it's pretty cool they're doing it.
The only thing I don't like is they're not using which I know they really can't because Major League players would be jacking balls in that cornfield left and right if they use the actual field for the game.
Yeah, they'd be
or from the
destroying.
movie.
Yeah.
But they're building like a field, which kind of bums me out, but it's still cool.
Yeah, you're right. Those players would murder on that field.
Oh God, yeah! Every hit would be a home run. So.
Probably. And
it kind of reminds me of the Winter Classic a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I think that was one of the thoughts I had was it would be so cool if every year they have one game or a couple of games, maybe a series even. You know.
Yeah.
Of games at that field. I think that would be just a cool, or maybe even a couple, you know, whatever, like the Winter Classic. I mean, they have a few of them. I bet you they will
because they're building somewhere to do this.
Yeah, I would think so too. So I think it's cool all around though. I hope the teams wear like old school jerseys and shit for it too.
Supposed to.
Yeah, because that I mean, I'm not saying they got to wear like those old school like wool jerseys. Forget that noise, but you know. You're dying of heat exhaustion.
How great would it be to go to that game and dress in old-timey clothes? Like the big straw-brimmed hat.
Yeah.
And, you know?
Yeah. I think that would be, like, if I live closer, I'd so want to, I mean, I'm sure tickets will be just ridiculous for it, but I think it'd be an awesome thing to go to. Kind of like the Winter Classic. I think that's one of those that it's like, even if you only go to like one in your lifetime or something, the tickets are ridiculous for them. You know, I think when I priced like when Detroit played in Chicago a few years ago, I think tickets were like $150 or something. But I was like, you know, if you do it, you look at it as like a once in a lifetime deal. You know, you don't look at it as, you know, the same way as, well, I can go to any hockey game for whatever. You know, it's like, yeah, but this is different. You know.
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah, this is a whole different vibe. So I think this would be pretty awesome, too.
I was trying to look at ticket information for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's going to be cheap. I wonder if they'll do it the way they used to do the Winter Classic tickets, which was a lottery system. You know, like you put your interest in and, you know, hey, I'd like tickets, and then they pull your name.
You might find this shocking. Extreme ticket demand expected for the Field of Dreams game.
Really? I would not expect
that. Say.
Would not expect that at all.
Yeah, whoa. I'm like, so, it's crazy.
Right? I'm blown away by that. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I should have done it like this. Brian, extreme ticket demand expected for the Field of Dreams game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Intensity intensifies.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be televised. You know,
it's supposed to
I'm
be.
sure ESPN will cover it. I can't, well, maybe Fox, but it'll probably be ESPN. They'll probably overbid for it. Because, again, Disney money, you know?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm waiting for. Like, that's the one area Disney hasn't gotten into yet is they need to, like, buy WWE. You know, and that way they can own that too. That way they can pretty much have a taste of almost every fandom that, you know, that's out there.
Exactly. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. Well, I mean, they still own stake in the Ducks.
I don't know if they do or not. They did in the Ducks and the Angels for a while. I'm pretty sure they don't own any part of the Angels now. And the Ducks, I think they sold, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't have, like, you know,
Mighty Ducks,
some sort of, you know, whack sports team out there.
Just called the Disney Whack Sports Team.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to reenact the XFL.
Yeah. That would be funny. Why, when Vince McMahon's already doing it?
Yeah, is he doing it again?
Yes, sir. Next year, I believe is what I've read. Yeah, although it's supposed to be like he's trying to run it like a legitimate football league now, not with all the extra bullshit.
Not a weird drama shit.
Yeah, no player nicknames on the jerseys. No,
that was the best part.
I mean, without that, we wouldn't have He Hate Me. I mean,
yes.
And listen, that was the only good thing that came out of that whole thing.
There needs to be a fine balance between the weirdness of the XFL and a legit sports thing.
Yeah. Well, I love Major League Baseball just did, I think it was this past weekend, or it's this coming weekend, I don't remember. But they're doing a thing where the players, it's called Players Weekend, and they wear, like on their jerseys.
Pimp suits?
Yes. No.
Like they're going to the Players Club?
Yeah. Can you imagine trying to play baseball in a pimp suit?
That would be amazing.
And really hot, because that polyester does not breathe.
No one's doing slides because they don't want to fuck up their satin pants.
Well, plus with them shoes, dude, you'd break an ankle.
That's
I mean, on platforms, you ain't sliding in those.
Exactly.
Oh, shit, that would be funny. No, but the players get to put like a nickname on the back of their jersey and stuff like that. And it's just a fun weekend for the players, basically. So that kind of took a little of that from there. And I think the NBA did something like that at one point, too. But that's, I feel like the time to do that is like the All-Star game.
But who had the worst nickname?
In XFL?
No. MLB Players
Week. I don't know, because I honestly didn't see a lot of them. Most of them are just typical sports-type names, Like, can you imagine if hockey did it? It'd just be whatever the person's name is, either split in half with a Y at the end or just their last name with a Y at the end. Hey, it's Smitty, Bernsey. Boomhauer.
Well, Brian, I can give you some nice Boomhauer.
Boomhouse is the one from Letterkenny. But...
Yeah. Fitzy.
Yeah, Fitzy.
I mean,
Pussy.
I can give you some. I have the full list, but for sure not going down it.
No, okay, let's hear some bad ones though, at least.
But
or really good
ones. You have a polar bear.
Yeah.
See here, LK, Aberg, 3 kids, Grandy Man,
3 kids. That's Curtis Granderson, right?
Yeah,
the Grandy Man.
It's just pictures of jerseys.
I'm pretty sure because I can't remember if it was when he was with the Tigers or Yankees that he got that nickname, the Grandy Man.
You got one that has just the like the emoticon of like the shrugging smiley face, like meh.
So someone's nickname is essentially cool. Meh.
Like, yeah. You got a lightning bolt. You got Boomer, nice Letterkenny.
Nice.
You got Mr. Smile, big fella.
Mr. Smile, I believe, is I can't think of his name. He plays for the Indians, I believe.
And probably my favorite one, just Brown Eye.
I don't know that I want a jersey that says Brown Eye on it.
Yeah, some of these, I mean...
Do you know what would be great is if it was Brown Eye, and instead of having a number, it just had an asterisk? Right. So it just looks like a butthole.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Or it's like, oh, look, it's Arse face.
Yeah, some of these are, I mean, I'm kind of just like...
Yeah, right?
Like Nick Martini here. Use the martini emoji.
See, the emoji is too far.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Mr. Seeds? He's jizzing out people everywhere.
Wow.
Beef stew.
I mean... I had to get a jersey made.
You had to get that would be a good jersey.
Yeah. Mine would say Brew on it probably. I mean,
there's so many. They go. You can the list for every team and every player is online if you really want to. Dig through it. I'm for sure not going to. I just kind of scrolled real quick to see so many of the other ones.
Yeah. I just think it's
like Balls of Steel or.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. Harry Balzania, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Something hilarious that would just make me laugh.
Right, Dick Hurts, whatever,
right, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not like witty here or T-Fish.
Yeah, See, that's the problem with sports guys and their nicknames, especially when it's predominantly white guys.
Yeah, right.
They're generally not going to have great nicknames. So,
no, not really.
But I think the Pro Bowl would be, or like, the All-Star games will be a great time to do this kind of thing. Just let the players wear whatever they want on the back of their, like nickname-wise on their shirts,
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Because who cares at that point? I mean,
Yeah, it's the All-Star game.
Yeah, you're just having fun anyway. Plus, they sell jerseys anyway, but, be a different twist on the jerseys. But they do sell jerseys for this weekend and stuff, too. Like, I think they'll all wear, one team's wearing, all black, the other's wearing, all white, basically. Which I don't know why they got to make it race, but...
I know, right? Race war! Yeah. Is that what we're trying to do, Major League Baseball?
I think so. Well, no, because if so, black is losing that race by a mile because, the amount of African-American baseball players has been steadily in decline for a while now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sad, it's a great game. Everybody should be able to play it, but it's not necessarily a cheap game. It's not like basketball or soccer where it's like all you need is a ball and you can play, right. In baseball you got to have a bat and glove and balls. And
don't forget about golf. That's so cheap.
Yeah, golf and hockey. Oof.
Yeah, golf, hockey.
Oof.
Exactly.
Even football, because you got to pay for a lot of that shit too. It's just not feasible for a lot of, low-income people.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. So, anyway, that's cool, though, going back to the other thing, the playing on the field,
Yeah, I thought that was pretty nifty.
Yeah. So, here's something I thought was pretty cool, too. They're doing, a whole big Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover dealy in the Arrowverse, on WB.
That show's still
or
on.
CW, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be done soon, though. I think this is either the final season or it's got one more or something like that. So,
fair enough.
They have been just announcing all sorts of, the dude who played Lex Luthor on Smallville is going to be in it, and Dean Cain is going to be in it. They've taken people who've been in other versions of these characters on other shows, and they're in it. And they announced that Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are... the last I read was heavily rumored to be playing the Joker and Batman.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm like, finally, I've been fucking calling it for years on the podcast.
Right.
When they want an old Batman, just have Kevin Conroy play it. And sorry, Dev, when I said Kevin Nolan a few weeks ago. I know it made your ears bleed. I don't know why I said that. Kevin Nolan's a comic book artist. But anyway,
as soon as they Kevin Nealon.
Yeah. Oh my God! Can you imagine him as Batman? Oh, he's so bad. You know what? Him as Batman would be like a Mad Magazine sketch.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's so terrible.
He'd even be a shitty Bruce Wayne because a lot of actors are like, well, he's not Batman, but he's Bruce Wayne.
Right. Oh.
Or he's not, Bruce Wayne, but he's definitely Batman. He'd be shitty both.
He'd be so bad. And I love Kevin Nealon, but he'd be so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just not for him.
No.
So, I thought that was really awesome, though, that they potentially are finally going to give... the first one I read was Kevin Conroy, and I'm like, well, if you have him, you got to have Mark Hamill as Joker, because it's peanut butter and jelly,
Yeah, exactly. It's goddamn,
Where one goes, the other goes, right?
Yeah. Vanilla and whatever. It's freaking...
It's vanilla.
Player Week and nicknames.
It's vanilla and bourbon.
It's corn and baseball.
You mean the band Corn, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. Imagine them playing.
It's chlamydia and burning.
Yeah. It's like rain on a wedding day.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Right.
It's cosmopolitan and chafed penis.
Wait a minute. Oh, you meant the magazine. I thought you were meaning the drink. I was like, what does one have to do with the other?
Yeah, it's way too many Cosmos. You never know what you're going to end up in.
You just wake up, God, this is itchy. Why am I so chafed? What did I do?
Oh my God, the attic installation.
again. Great, now I got 3 holes to fill in here. Well, 2, I filled 1.
Hey-o.
Oh, yikes. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Well, I got some other stuff, too, but I think I'm going to hold off on that, except for one thing, which was brought to our attention, or at least my attention. I don't know if you saw it, in our kit group yesterday. And it made my day.
Okay.
And it's from our...
You know what? I saw the thing, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
It's from our pal Garrett, and he asked us if we saw that Netflix is making a Dolomite movie with Eddie Murphy. And at first I'm like, I don't know about that. But it's a biopic on Rudy Ray Moore is more of what it is.
Right.
You know, because clearly Rudy Ray Moore was Dolomite. And
clearly. Human tornado.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Dolomite's my name and fucking up motherfuckers is my game.
I mean, that should be that's going to be a mission statement.
Well, that's why I love the fact that the name of it is Dolomite is my name. Because, you know,
nice.
for anyone who's a Dolomite fan, you know the next line in that. But, dude, they got, like, Lunel playing the woman who was, like, Queen Bee.
Nice.
And that's a perfect casting. And it's just the casting of it is fantastic. Like, Wesley Snipes is in it.
What? Is there vampires in it?
No. No, he just needed the money. No, I'm kidding.
Kidding. Taxes, yo.
No, yeah. No, he's, I believe he plays, was it like a director or something like that? He, you know, but the casting of the whole thing is really good. There's a ton of really good names in it. But what I was afraid of is that Eddie Murphy's a little too goofy for Rudy Ray Moore is what I was thinking. You know?
Right.
And watching the thing, there's a little bit where he's a little too Eddie Murphy and not enough Rudy Ray Moore. Because Rudy Ray Moore sounded more like, if you just heard his voice, he sounded like he's a dude that'll fuck you up. Eddie Murphy does not. you know?
That's true.
But dude, as him, it's great. Like he talks about, like there's one scene in it where he talks about how he wants to make a movie with, you know, guns and action and kung fu or karate or whatever.
Kung fu.
And the dude was like, the director's like, do you even know karate? And he was like, no, but I'm a fast learner. He's like, I can learn it. And then he starts doing like, you know, kind of shit. And it was just Eddie Murphy. That's where you're like, okay, Eddie Murphy was actually a really good casting for this. Cause when he's doing that stuff, he's perfect, you know?
Yeah.
All I can say is there better be karate bitches in this movie.
Oh man, if Dolomite doesn't have his karate girls.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm telling you.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they actually kind of allude to the scene where you remember when he starts shooting at that guy and he's like, oh, I'd love to see me a cracker dance.
It's been a long time since I've seen you a cracker dance.
I think there's it's somewhere near that scene in the movie and stuff. So I
need to watch that trailer. I can't believe I've been busy.
Yeah. Well, dude, the trailer I think just recently dropped and it's supposed to come out this year. There's no firm street date, but it's projected 2019. Right. So, which surprised me. I figured 2020 on it. You know, I figured like early next year, March or something. You know, but
for sure, right?
It just needs to get here soon so I can watch it.
I mean, I wonder if the Dolomite is on Blu-ray, or if they have like the Dolomite collection.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're going to watch Dolomite, you need it on 4K is what you need it. Forget Blu-ray.
Yeah, for sure. It is on Blu-ray.
Oh my God.
You know what? If whoever, God damn it, if whoever came out with this packaging, it should say, you know, exclusively on Blue Rudy Ray Moore. Or something along
Blue
those
Rudy
lines.
Ray Moore, yeah. I like it. All I can say is hearing that this is coming out, whatever. I think I smell a Salty Language movie review coming soon.
Oh hell yeah!
Because I think we need to. You know, I know we're both going to watch this.
So Brian, frequently bought together on Amazon. Dolomite, Blu.
Yeah.
Dolomite 2, The Human Tornado, Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And then a Rudy Ray Moore movie I've never heard of called Petey Whitestraw.
Wow, I've never heard of that either. Wow. Is he Dolomite in that, or is he just
I'm clicking on it right now.
All right.
Let's see here. I love the opening line for this explanation. All right, hold on. We're going to watch this movie. I'm just going to let you know.
All right.
Rudy Ray Moore is Petey Whitestraw, whose talent for comedy is only topped by his gift for kung fu. When his arch rivals, Leroy and Skillet, massacre him and his friends.
Wait, what?
Right?
Okay.
Petey ends up in hell and is given a unique opportunity.
Oh, please tell me it's to kung fu fight his way out of hell.
Hold on. In exchange for his and his friend's return to Earth, he must wed Satan's daughter. The only problem, she's the ugliest woman he's ever seen.
Oh my God.
Will Petey be able to defeat Satan with his magic pimp cane, or will he be forced to become the devil's son-in-law?
Wow. Oh, really quick, I just typed in Petey in Google. The third search result was Petey Whitestraw.
So, I mean,
or
I can't believe
sorry.
we've never heard of this, because this sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Wow, I'm looking at this now. Oh, yeah, we need to see it. Dude, it's rated 3 stars on IMDb.
It's rated 4.5 on Amazon.
Shit. How much is it on Amazon?
Blu-ray is $19.89.
Ooh, that is way more than I'd like to spend on it.
I know, right?
If it was $10 or less, I'd already have it ordered. So
yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, on DVD, it's $9.26.
I might just have to get the DVD.
Looks like they offered on Prime Video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, we can rent it for $4.
Oh shit.
Son.
Well then.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like I need to own all these.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the same. Oh my God.
Yeah, Petey Whitestraw.
Oh. Man.
I know, right? Who knew? So I'm going to add all these to my list.
Wow. Rudy Ray Moore movies it shows here. It says Human Tornado, Dolomite, Disco Godfather, Shaolin Dolomite, which we also need to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
The Monkey Hustle, and Big Money Hustlers.
Oh, we watched Big Money Rustlers.
Yeah, we didn't watch Hustlers. Yeah, I still feel like we should, because just to complete to bookend it, because that one actually was first, I believe. But
I mean, that is terrific right there.
Yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna have to check out for sure. I'm going to add it to my. Wait, what? What's the Spotify link? Oh, it's the soundtrack for it on Spotify.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I'm opening this up because I want to see what the hell it is. Anyway, yeah. I should probably mute that site.
Yeah,
so
we'll get to this.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Rudy Ray Moore does all the sounds? Oh. I don't know if he's singing or if it's just part of the... It's probably just clips from the movie or something like that with, set to... I don't know, though, but every track shows Rudy Ray Moore. I'm going to have to listen to that. So I got to find out.
Yeah, for sure. You might have to do a full report later.
Yeah, I may have to. Yeah, I feel like we've got some movies to procure, my friend.
Yeah, definitely.
This is where it sucks that video stores aren't around en masse anymore, because I'm sure somebody would have this,
I would hope so.
Yeah. Nah, we'll figure it out. So, all right. That's what we'll do. We'll just start doing blaxploitation movie reviews.
I mean, I like it.
We're just going to go down the Rudy Ray Moore rabbit hole and watch all his films.
Do a Rudy Ray Moore discography or whatever?
I think we should, yeah. Because tell me you don't want to watch Disco Godfather.
I do.
I don't even know anything about it, but I'm sure it's great.
Whitestraw.
Yeah, oh, for sure. We got to start there.
Yeah, Petey Whitestraw has me interested big time.
Me too. You know what? I would I would dare say that's our shut up and take my money for the week then.
Oh my
See?
God, I just died.
Shut up and
There
take
it is.
my money.
Yeah, because how could it
my
not be?
face just exploded.
Yeah. Wow. If anybody would like to buy it for us, we're open to offers. So.
Right?
All right. Well, I guess we should wrap this up since it's a weird midweek episode, and we're an hour and a half anyway, so it's plenty. So, yeah, we'll we'll drop another episode here probably at some point soon. And
Definitely.
Yeah. So head over to saltylanguage.com. Click all them links. We really need to put a buy list together, or a wish list for Amazon and put it on the website.
You're whining that, right?
Just see if we can get anyone to buy us blaxploitation movies.
Just put some ridiculous shit on there.
Yeah. Naturally, like teeth whitening and
exactly.
Anal bleaching kits. Yeah.
I said, ridiculous, not actual stuff we don't need.
Right. Sorry. The worst part is when you get them confused and you use the anal bleaching on your mouth and the white strips on your ass,
It's crazy. Boy, these are the smallest thongs ever.
Oh, well, guess that's the times.
Times the times.
Man. Yeah, while you're on our website, you will see the links to the networks we're part of, the Tangent Bound Network, and...
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment. So go check those out. And, go find some other shows you may enjoy. And, yeah. If you'd like to contact us, like if you'd like to suggest something for us to talk about on the show or whatever, you can hit us up at saltylanguage@gmail.com. I just remembered one more thing I have to talk about really fast before we leave.
All right.
It's time to... Zeus has made the call from atop Dude Mountain that it's time for registration again as we're ticking down to the next football season.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not too far off from, non-preseason football. So if you would like to join our Dude Mountain League, which is where we pick against the spread, and if you don't know how to do that, there's all sorts of things online. You can learn how to do it, or you can just willy-nilly it like some people do. Or you can
do quite well usually.
Yeah, or you can do random picks like I did, where I had old version of Madden do it and do very well last year.
Yeah, shockingly well.
Shockingly well, yeah. So, anyways, it's free to join. We just do it for shits and giggles. So, if you'd like to join, hit us up on at saltylanguage@gmail.com. I need your email address. That way, I can send you an invite. Or if you want to DM it to us on Twitter at @salty_language, that also is fine. And yeah. So yeah, if you want to hit me up on Twitter, it's at Stunami. What about you?
You can hit me up at Monotony.
Mm-hmm. And we're on Instagrams at Salty Language. Yes, Salty Language.
Yeah. Salty Language.
Yeah.
And, email us at Salty Language. Just go to Salty Language. All the things are there.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. And, I was forgetting something there. But, whatever. Like I said, everything's there if you need it. So, or, hit us up. We will, get you whatever you need. And I guess until next week, or later this week, whichever, however you want to look at it, I don't know. Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Stay garlic salty.
Ooh, nice. That's
right.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep. And salty language is our game, and fucking up motherfuckers is our game.
I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the flashbang kids.
Yeah, that too. Not bang the kids, just flashbang the kids.
Yeah, not flash then bang.
Yeah,
flash bang.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right out.
Right out. In fact, maybe just avoid the whole thing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Just be safe.